Hey Travis kiddos, we're going to do some second step social emotional learning. These are great skills to practice. I know we can't practice with peer partners right now, but you can practice with your family at home. You can practice along with me to help us get through some feelings and some situations. So last time you guys learned about paying attention to the clues in your body to know how you feel. Today, we're going to talk more about managing strong feelings and really tuning into those clues and how your body feels to help you figure it out and then manage it. I have some special guests today. Puppy is here with us, and so is Snail. They're here to help us today. Grrr. My ball rolled under the couch and I can't get it out. I tried and tried and I just can't get it. Ah. It sounds like you're having some really strong feelings. I am. My head feels hot and my muscles feel tight. Well, puppy, there are some things you can do to help handle those uncomfortable feelings. Snail is right, puppy. Why don't you both sit on the couch here with me? Maybe your ball will pop up. And let's talk about those strong feelings. And we're going to talk about someone else who needs to calm down. I'm going to show you a picture and I want you to check it out. So this is Nikki. She's learning how to subtract big numbers, and it's hard. She's tried and tried, but she can't understand how to do it. She feels like tearing up her paper. She feels like crying. So I want you to look at Nikki. I'm going to show you again. I want you to look at Nikki and see if you can find clues from the picture, from her body, from everything that's going on. See if you can find the clues to see how she's feeling. So first, look at the picture and think. This is your think time. Thinking. So what do you guys see there? I see she has clenched fists. So just like Puppy, her muscles are tight. She's clenched up, right? I see her eyebrows are furrowed and her mouth is clenched. Do you ever do that when you're having a hard time doing something and you clench your mouth and your teeth together? Also, the situation, you can tell she's having a hard time. That might make her feel like tearing up her paper or like crying. Do you think it's a good idea for Nikki to tear up her paper? Me neither. Why not? Do you think it'll help her understand how to do the math? Do you think she might get in trouble for it? Maybe. But she definitely won't have a chance to learn if she's tearing her paper up. So that's not quite the best option. Nikki, what do you think Nikki's feeling? She's feeling frustrated. Frustrated feelings can happen when you're trying to learn something new or difficult and you're not having success. We're having a lot of frustration right now, learning how to deal with our new situation, right? I'm frustrated that I'm not at school with you guys. You're probably frustrated being cooped up in the house all day. Hopefully you're getting outside for some fresh air. We're frustrated that there's no toilet paper at the store because people bought it all. There are a lot of frustrating things right now, and we're going to need to deal with those feelings. So for Nikki, subtracting new numbers is new and difficult, and she can't figure it out. Can you think of a time when you felt frustrated trying to learn something new or difficult? So you might have had frustration in the same exact way as Nikki, subtracting big numbers. We've been working on that in math. You might feel frustrated learning how to write sentences or spell words. You might have frustration trying to hold a pencil, right? Um, Lots of things. And like I mentioned before, all the new situations we're dealing with, all of those are very frustrating as well. So when you feel frustrated, how does your body feel? Does it feel comfortable? Do you feel normal and fine? Me neither. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. Remember, our prefixes un means not, so not comfortable. It's a not comfortable feeling, and sometimes you just have to deal with those feelings. They might be really strong feelings, or they might be not as strong feelings. So I want you to see. So, do you think Nikki is feeling a not very strong feeling? Or do you think she's feeling a really strong feeling? What do you think? I think she's feeling a really strong feeling. She's on the verge of crying. She wants to tear up her paper. And we can use those clues in her body to guess her point of view, right? Like we've been working on in reading. So I think she's really frustrated. It's a strong feeling. When you have strong feelings, it's hard to think clearly because you're so wrapped up in those other feelings and your body doesn't feel comfortable. So when Nikki was feeling frustrated, she wasn't comfortable and she wasn't thinking clearly to find a good solution. And she couldn't figure out the math. It made it even harder to figure out. So when you need to calm down, when you're feeling a strong feeling, there are a couple steps you can go through. First, you can think about how strong the feeling is. Then you're going to put your hands on your tummy. Always taking deep breaths will help too. And you're going to say, stop. Tell yourself, stop. And try to identify the feeling. Try to think about, what am I actually feeling? Identifying the feeling can help you deal with it, and it can help make you feel a little more comfortable. It helps the feeling feel less strong too. So Nikki, we could tell her, Nikki, figure out how strong your feeling is. Put your hands on your belly. Say, stop. And then identify that feeling. So Nikki could think, feeling very frustrated. And then, once she's calmed down a little bit, she can raise her hand and ask for help in an assertive way. And she can ask, can you please show me how to do the math again? I can't figure it out. So now you guys are going to practice. I'm going to give you some situations, some scenarios, and you're going to practice the steps. I'll go through the steps with you on the first two, and I'll let you practice on the second two. So when I tell you the scenario, you're going to show which one, how big, or on that scale and spectrum, how strong is that feeling? That's first step. Then you're going to put your hands on your belly or tummy. Take a breath. Then you're going to say, stop. Next, identify the feeling. And then if you want to take it a step further and figure out a solution to the problem or how you could deal with it, that's fantastic. Okay, so let's go through it. So pretend somebody pushed you down on the playground. You are very angry. Okay, so first things first, I think it's a big feeling. It's a strong feeling. Okay, so we put our hands on our belly. Stop. I'm very angry. I feel a little better knowing that I'm angry that someone pushed me on the playground. Then I can think of, what can I do? I'm going to breathe while I think. I can use my problem-solving words. I can tell the kid, I don't like that you pushed me. It hurt my feelings and it hurt my arm. I need you to stop. If you don't stop, I'm going to tell a teacher. And then if you need to, you can go and get an adult. Okay? Next one. You can't sleep because there is a field trip to the zoo tomorrow and you are so excited. Okay, step one. That's a pretty strong feeling too, right? Pretty strong. Different strong feeling, but it's a strong one. Okay, next week. Stop. I'm feeling very excited. But then think about what you need to do. Well, I also need to get sleep. so that I have a good time on the field trip tomorrow. So think about some ways to fall asleep. You can work on your breath. You can count sheep. You can read a book. You can get up and stretch for a minute, get back in bed, and close your eyes. Try your best to fall asleep. Okay? Lots of good options for you there. Okay, next ones you're going to do on your own. What if the principal asked you to come into the office and you're feeling worried? Think about how strong that feeling is. Hands on your. Identify the feeling and come up with a solution if you can. Last one. You're writing sentences to go with a drawing, but you can't get them right. You even tore a hole in your paper with your eraser trying to fix it. You're very frustrated. What do? Go through the steps, all on your own. So today we talked about those strong feelings and how to recognize the clues from your body and how to handle it. Okay? Remember, so you're going to identify how strong the feeling is. Put your hands on you're going to say, and identify okay. So you put your hands on your tummy. You say, stop, and identify the feeling. Then you can find a solution. You can practice these skills a lot more. You can make up your own scenarios. You might encounter some scenarios today or throughout the week. So try that out, see what you can do with that. And you can even teach someone else in your family what to do when you're feeling those strong feelings. And remember, feelings change. We learned that too in second step. Feelings change. So it's okay. We know we might be feeling a strong feeling right now, but it will go away. It will change. And it will get better. Happy learning!